monster truck racing ready for you guys to enjoy. Right here is Dragon is ready to compete tonight alongside. We've got the Monster Mutt in the field of trucks ready to rock this house for all you great fans. Also, we're taking a look at the 𝐬𝐫𝐷. Awesome to have him out here on the track. Going to be a posable threat. Not to mention Maximum Destruction back for MTA in your house alongside the Crazy Bull, 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐷 ready to rip up the arena floor. Then we're joined by the Monster Mutt 𝐬𝐿 ready to make action happen here tonight, along with the Bigfoot out of Pacific, Missouri. And last but not least, Thunder Roars is ready to throw down right here on the MTA arena for all you great fans. Let's get ready to go racing here tonight at MTA in your house. And right now, as we take a look at how round one action unfolds, the Dragon Machine's getting ready to go one-on-one with Bigfoot. Then the return of Monster Mutt taking on the 𝐬𝐿. Other side of the bracket, Max D's going to take on Thunder Roars. And then the 𝐬𝐫𝐷 returns to take on the Crazy Bull, 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐷. And our first matchup here tonight at MTA in your house is going to feature the return of the Dragon Machine, getting ready to take on the Big Blue Ford out of Pacific, Missouri, celebrating 50 years of monster trucks, the original Bigfoot over there on the outside lane. Who's going to be advancing on in the semifinals? Bigfoot and Dragon. Here's the green light down the straightaway. They go side by side. They're up over the first jump. Now it's Bigfoot. Looks like he pulls it out. And over goes Dragon inside of the shutdown area. That race came down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. As they approach the finish line, we're going to go back down and double check our photo finish. Your winner is going to be Team Bigfoot over Dragon here tonight inside of round one. But now our MTA track crew and officials are down there with the Dragon team as they rolled the truck over inside of the shutdown area. And you can already see the damage done to the Dragon Machine. Total crash madness out here on the MTA circuit. What a ride it was, and you see the damage done as he went for that wild, spectacular ride inside of the shutdown area. So Dragon out of competition here tonight. He'll be down in the pits for the rest of the show, and Bigfoot moves on in the semifinals. And next up here tonight is the return of the Dog Pound. Monster Mutt 𝐬𝐿 goes one-on-one with Monster Mutt. Both drivers staged and ready to go. The 𝐬𝐿 on the outside, Monster Mutt on the inside. Who's going to be meeting Bigfoot inside of our semifinal competition stage now? Here's the green light down the straightaway they go. Monster Mutt with the lead. The 𝐬𝐿 trying to play catch up on him. It spins out. What a ride, and Monster Mutt is over inside of the shutdown area. The 𝐬𝐿 lost it coming out of no man's land, spun out, shot over towards the inside of the track, and Monster Mutt is upside down. Let's go back and check out our replay, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, you see the inside lane. Monster Mutt has a slight lead over 𝐬𝐿. Watch now, they go up and over the first jump. They settle it down here in no man's land, and right here, 𝐬𝐿 gets into trouble, almost making contact with Monster Mutt. And right here inside of the shutdown area, after the race is over, Monster Mutt goes for a tumble inside of the shutdown area. 𝐬𝐿 will be on the trailer. Monster Mutt will advance on to take on Bigfoot in our semifinal matchups if they can make it back, because once again, our MTA track crew and officials are down there. You see the damage done to the Monster Mutt machine. Same place that Dragon turned it over, and those cars are tearing up those bodies on these trucks when they roll over down inside of the shutdown area. And there you see the carnage done to the Monster Mutt here tonight at In Your House. The crew will be down there thrashing on that truck, hoping to make it back to take on Bigfoot in our semifinal contest. And next up here tonight in round one, ladies and gentlemen, it's the return of Thunder Roars, getting ready to take on Maximum Destruction, the futuristic SUV, hailing out of Paxton, Illinois, over there on the outside. But not to be outdone, because let me hear you roar. Thunder Roars ready to go now on the inside. It's anybody's ball game to make it to the semifinal matchups. Here's the green light now, and down the straightaway they go. Thunder Roars with the lead on a Max D, trying to come back at the end, and he did. What an incredible matchup. I believe Max D may have came back on Thunder Roars down by the finish line. We're going to go back and double check our MTA photo finish here tonight at In Your House. Let's go back and take a look right here. Maximum Destruction pulls out the win over Thunder Roars at the last minute. What an incredible race. But now it's down to the final race of round one. The 𝐬𝐫𝐷 set to take on 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐷. Both drivers are staged up at the line. The 1950 Chevy panel wagon out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, taking on the Crazy Bull. 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐷 now staged over here on the inside lane. Who's going to meet up with Max D in the semis? Here's the green light down the straightaway. 𝐬𝐫𝐷 and 𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐷. Loco's got a lead. He's out of shape now. The 𝐬𝐫𝐷 comes back up and over he goes. inside of the shutdown area. The Gravedigger turning it over here tonight. He gets the win here tonight in round one. We're going to go back and take a look at our MTA replay right here coming down the straightaway. El Toro Loco got the whole shot on the Gravedigger coming down the straightaway now. Watch the Gravedigger on the outside clear out no man's land. El Toro Loco's out of shape and the Gravedigger pulls it out. But watch right here, he gets into the shutdown area, hits the side of the ramp and over he goes. And El Toro Loco almost making a little bit of contact with him as they get the truck shut down. And now once again, the MTA track run officials have been busy down inside of the shutdown area. Look at the damage done to the Gravedigger here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You talk about risking it all. 3 out of the 8 drivers have already tore up the trucks here in tonight's field at In Your House, and the crews are going to be down there thrashing on the Gravedigger, trying to get him back for our semifinal competition. And right now, we're heading down to the pit area. The crews are already working on Dragon. Even though he's out of competition, they still got to get that truck fixed. Not to mention, the Monster Mutt machine went over inside of round one, taking on Dalmatian. They're going to be back in semis. You see they ripped off the rest of the body, so they got a fair chance at winning the race. Then Team Gravedigger's down there thrashing as well. We just saw them roll the truck over, trying to beat out El Toro Loco. Well, they did, and they're going to be matched up in semis to take on Maximum Destruction. You can see the sway bars are bent. The way that truck is leaning, the body's all tore up. The crew's down there hustling, trying to get it back and ready for semis. And we are ready for racing action in our semifinal contest as Bigfoot gets ready to go one-on-one with a damaged Monster Mutt. Other side of the bracket, Maximum Destruction returns to take on a tore-up Gravedigger. We saw those guys down in the pits thrashing on those trucks. They are now back and ready for semifinal competition. And up first, the Monster Mutt gets ready to go one-on-one with the big bad Ford out of Pacific, Missouri. And Bigfoot over there again celebrating 50 years of monster truck. And there you see the damage done to Monster Mutt as he's getting ready to race over here on the inside lane. Both drivers stage. Who's going to the finals? Here's the green light. Bigfoot and Monster Mutt, they're side by side. Up and over the first jump. Now Monster Mutt gets the win over Bigfoot as Bigfoot spins out, coming out of no man's land, shot over towards the outside wall, and the Monster Mutt will go on into the final round showdown. But who is he going to meet there? Because right now we close out semis with the greatest rivalry in motorsports, the Gravedigger over there on the outside, all tore up. The crew's got him back and ready to take on Maximum Destruction. Hailing out of Paxton, Illinois, the greatest rivalry in motorsports renewed. Gravedigger, Max D, the green light goes down. Max D's got the whole shot, but the Gravedigger's right there with a Max D in trouble, and the Gravedigger pulls it out. Right here in semifinal competition, problems for Maximum Destruction as he came up and over the last jump, heading towards the finish line, and the Gravedigger will pull out the win. Now we go back and take a look at our MTA replay. Off the line, Maximum Destruction got the whole shot, had a slight lead down the straightaway. The Gravedigger now starting to play catch up on the outside lane. Problems for Max D right here, spins out right before the finish line, and the Gravedigger was successful right here in the final race of semifinals, and now gets the final seed against Monster Mutt here tonight. And we are ready for the final round showdown here tonight at In Your House. The Gravedigger gets ready to go one-on-one with Monster Mutt. Both drivers sustained damage earlier tonight inside of round one. The crews have been down in the pits. We were right there with them, thrashing on those trucks, trying to get them back, and now they are here together in the final round showdown. Who's going to come away as the winner? The Monster Mutt over in the far lane, Gravedigger on the inside lane. It's anybody's ball game. Here's the green light. Down the straightaway they go. The Gravedigger's got to leave, but Monster Mutt's right there as he falls behind, and the Gravedigger pulls out the win here tonight at In Your House. The Monster Mutt will come up just short, and Team Gravedigger will win it all here tonight. What an incredible matchup it's been all night long. We go back and take a look at your MTA replay right here. The Gravedigger got the whole shot, has a lead down the straightaway, but Monster Mutt trying to play catch up on him. Right here they hit the first jump. Monster Mutt gets kicked out of shape, loses it right here in no man's land, and the Gravedigger sails to victory lane here tonight, defeating Monster Mutt in the finals. So ladies and gentlemen, at this time, give it up for your winner at MTA In Your House, the Gravedigger. And ladies and gentlemen, what an awesome day of racing right here on the MTA YouTube channel. We sure hope you came out and had a great time. Thank you guys so much for riding with us. We sure hope you enjoyed all the great die-cast monster truck racing we saw tonight here at In Your House. Thank you guys so much for your continued support of the Monster Truck Attitude YouTube channel. We couldn't do it without you. As always, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road.